It's the way you walk, the way you talk, babe. It's the way you love, the way you fuck, babe.
Hey guys, it's Marissa and today I have a super fun video. So today we're going to be doing basically how I curl my hair, how I curl my super flat ass hair because my hair is so flat. It never wants to hold any curl. It never wants to give me any volume. So if you have these problems, this is going to help you out. If you don't, you can still follow this tutorial. Just like some of the steps you probably can skip because you're lucky like that. Yeah, I'm really excited. I very rarely do hair videos, so this is kind of fun. Also guys, if you're new here, my name's Marissa. I do 2 new videos every week, every Monday and Thursday, so make sure you guys are subscribed if you aren't already. The subscribe button is right down below, and then make sure you guys click the bell next to it so you guys can know when I upload. Also make sure you guys are following all my social media. So I will have my Snapchat right here, and then my Instagram and Twitter right here. I'm on there the most. Go follow me so we can be friends. But yeah, this is basically what it looks like. It's just like a messy, curly, volume, beachy, wave, whatever type of tutorial. So yeah, I'm just gonna shut up and we can just get right into it. Okay guys, so I'm starting off, my hair this is like my natural hair. I know it's literally like poker straight. Like it used to have some texture, and I don't know what I've done to it, but it has no texture now. Yeah, so I'm just going to do a middle part for my hair. This look can work like with any part that you do. I just personally like to part my hair in the center. But yeah, so number one thing I always start out with, you should always start out with a heat protectant. I put a heat protectant in when I get out of the shower. But yeah, so I'm just making sure there's no tangles or anything in it. So once it's like, you can literally see, like, look how flat my hair is. This is just my hair naturally. Like I've done nothing to it. Literally day 2 hair. So step number 1, I always do this, especially I think this helps a lot if you have flat hair. I am going to take my favorite dry shampoo, which mine right now is the R&Co. I think that's how you say it. I don't really know, but it's their Death Valley dry shampoo. I love this one. I like the smell of it and everything, which is really important. And for the most part, it doesn't leave like a white cast in my hair. Sometimes if I get too close, but it's not bad. I'll leave that link below. And I'm pretty sure I have a coupon code for you guys, so if I do, I'll have that down below with that. So I add some of that in my hair, even if my hair isn't dirty. Like my hair right now, really not dirty. Like I said, I just washed it the other day. But I feel like I go layer by layer with this. But I feel like when I add dry shampoo to it, it just helps give it some volume, especially since it's just something that I'm spraying like at the roots. And if you guys have been watching me for a while, you know that I actually do have my cosmetology license. And I did hair for a while, but I really don't do hair anymore. So like I know like some knowledge. First off, I give bad tips because a hairdresser would probably never tell you to put dry shampoo in your hair if you didn't need it. You know what? It's fine. So yeah, so I'm just going layer by layer, and then I just kind of zhuzh it up, you know? You can already see like that gives it more like, I don't know, I just feel like it gives it something to like hold on to, I guess, if that makes sense. Like it just gives my hair a little bit of texture. As you can see, like, I don't know, I feel like it just gives it something. Okay, so next step I like to take my hair in 4 parts, so I have it separated 2. And then what I do, and this is like my fast way of doing my hair, like I said, like this is not the nice professional way. This is like how I do my hair. So then I'm taking it just like half up, half down like this. And if you have a clip, that would work great, but I don't, so I'm just gonna use this hair tie. So yeah, so I'm just taking 2 separate parts. I used to add like a hairspray in at this point, which if you do decide to do that, I stopped doing that because I like my curls to be a little bit softer while having volume. But if you do prefer to do that, I know a long time ago I did a curling video on how I wand my hair, and I said that I do that, and it does help it stick to the wand a little better. But Paul Mitchell makes a good heat protectant slash like hairspray. So if you do prefer to do that, I would use that one. They have like hot off the press, and then I own a different one. I forget what the other one's called, but it's still by Paul Mitchell. Okay, and then going in with the wand that you can use anything, honestly. This is what helps me get the most volume from my hair, because this one, I really don't know what the bumps are supposed to do. I just know that it gives me like the most beachy waves, because it's kind of like different pieces will catch different areas, so then it has, you know what I mean? They're not all my curls aren't the same, so that way it kind of lays all different, and then it creates more volume, if that makes any sense. So I really like using this one. This is a Bedhead rock and roller wand. I don't know. I stole it from my sister, so shout out Morgan. But you could do this look using a regular curling iron, using a regular wand, whatever. I do like using a wand though because it normally gives you that PC type of look. I talk about this in all of my hair videos. Now this is a hairdresser me coming out. Like the other parts, don't listen to me. Like pretend I'm not a hairdresser, but right now listen to me. I'm like your hairdresser telling you this. Don't turn it all the way up, okay? Everybody makes the mistake. They're like, oh my god, I want my curls to stay. I want big curls. No. That's not how to do it, okay? Unless you have extremely, I'm not talking like thick, like you're breaking hair ties because your hair is thick. I'm saying like coarse, like you're touching it like this and it's coarse. Unless you have hair like that where you can feel like each and every strand of hair. I keep mine at like 350 is a nice like kind of universal hair temperature if you're just not sure. If you have really thin fine hair, you can go to like 315, 300, those type of heats, but 350 is pretty average. But just don't think that the hotter the heat the better the curl. That's not how it works. Just so you know, you will literally fry your hair off and like you're damaging your hair. So anyway, so I'm gonna start, I always start curling in the back and then go to the front, so that way I'm not like working over areas that I've curled, if that makes any sense. So anyway, so I'm starting with the back and I take pieces, not like this big, like about an inch-ish, but it's pretty flat. And then I always flatten it out so it's more like flat on the barrel, if that makes sense. Some people don't care and they'll twist it. That can get more of like a wavy look. And I'm literally, but you can see where I'm twisting the hair to make sure that it's flat on the barrel. And I just keep it there for like 10 or 15 seconds-ish. And then I drop it, and when I drop it, I always drop it into my hand. And then I hold it for like 10 to 15 seconds until you'll feel it cool off in your hand. And then from there we can drop it. I shouldn't have worn black so you could see my hair better, but oh well. And now I like to, sometimes I'll switch it up and I will go all the same direction, but I honestly, for the most part, to get like the best beachy like volume curls, I like to switch the direction I go. And guys, if you don't know how to use a curling wand, I will have a video linked down below that I did literally forever ago with my sister on how to just use a curling wand, because that's kind of step one. Unless you're using a regular curling iron, which you can. Definitely have an understanding of like how to do the different curl, like what direction to go, like stuff like that before, you know, trying to be super like precise with it, I guess, if that makes sense. Yeah, that's literally all I do to get the curls, and I just do that all the way around. And as you can see, I'm trying to get as close to the root as possible. Now that I have like this decent amount left in the front, as you can see, once I have like this much, I guess to my ear would be like a good measurement if you needed that. I will only, so as you've seen, like I've been alternating back and forth with these ones, but in the front area like this, I will only go outwards from my face. So I'm going to show you what I mean. Because it'll frame your face a lot better. Like you never want it going in towards your face, because sometimes it just doesn't frame your face that well. By going outwards, I mean like you can see it's going around the barrel instead of under it, like over top of it, if that makes any sense. Okay guys, so side number 2 is done. So I am literally just going to push this all to the back before I take down the top part. Now, if you are just kind of beginning, you could take a clip or like a hair tie and kind of separate all this. I, for the most part, can kind of decipher my hair by this point, but yeah, whatever's easier for you guys. So I'm just going to be taking down the top part of my hair, and you could take down like just one section at a time, whatever is easier. And then again, we're taking this in 2 separate parts, how we do it on top, I guess, but it's really the same. Like I'm starting from the back again. We're taking like a decent size but not super large, and we just make sure the hair is flat on there. Like you can see that big strand is out. Sometimes if it looks bad, I'll recurl certain areas. That might be a lot out, but I also like it messy, so to me it like doesn't really matter that much. Yeah, like I think that looks okay, so I'm not even gonna recurl it. Toss it to the back with all the curled areas. I hope I'm not the only one that's getting like ready almost every day of quarantine. I feel like I just have to, or else I literally don't get out of bed. Like there's a few days where I just have done nothing, and like I feel like it's because I don't get up, I don't get ready, I don't change out of my pajamas all day, and like that's fine. But I can't do that for 2 months straight. Like, that won't be good for me. I'm the type of person that, like, I really need a routine, so this is really screwing me up. By getting the routine of doing nothing every day, I won't want to do anything when this is over. So I need to, like, even if it's just to come get ready, I just need to get up, you know. Okay, so again, once I have about this much hair, then we're gonna start only curling outward. Also I don't take like smaller sections, I wouldn't say, towards the front, but I just make sure I'm not taking super large sections. Like sometimes in the back or on the bottom, if I take like a little bit too much hair, it's not really a big deal. But towards the front, I like to make sure that they're all pretty even or smaller than usual. Just because, again, like we want that to stay the longest. We want it to like look the most defined. Okay, so after that, you can see my natural instinct is I just want to shake this up because you can see like all the individual curls and I hate the way it looks. But we want to let it cool all the way before we do that. So we are going to move on. Okay, so section number 2, and I'll show you guys as I do it, but I am going to speed this version up because I don't have much to say. I feel like I already explained it and it's just very repetitive. Obviously, this part is we're literally just curling and doing the same step for every section. So we're just gonna speed this up a little, so.
He say the king where we come from, say the young queen to no one. So baby, I'ma chop it like it's stolen. I'ma fix it like it's broken. We can catch a flight to London, go to the mall for the love show. They can try to catch up us, but this is bigger than something. Boy, you know all I do is stay up all night, losing sleep over you. All I do is drive myself crazy, think about what. It's the way you walk, the way you talk, babe. It's the way you love, the way you fuck, babe. It's the way you rock, you're a star, babe. It's the way you, it's the way you
So before we shake it up, again, we want to let it cool for a second, especially the one that we just did. The only other product that I use is this. You can add a hairspray, but again, I don't really like to use hairspray unless I really need it to stay. So this is by Drybar. A few different brands make something like this, but this is a finishing spray wax. I've had one by Paul Mitchell too that I really like. This I love. You have to just be careful depending on your hair type, depending on how dirty your hair is. If your hair is really clean, you can use a little bit more of this. If your hair is really dirty, use a little bit less. It will weigh your hair down if you put too much in it, and if you have finer hair like I do. It's literally just wax, but it's gonna help your curls. So the way that I spray this is I'm spraying up. So my can is like down like this. I'm spraying up with the curls. If you're using hairspray, if you're using anything, once you curl your hair, that's like the only way you want to spray your hair. Like, don't spray down like this. Like, a lot of people, I didn't know that until I went to cosmetology school. Like, you'll just kind of, you know, do that. Don't do that though. You want to just go up with the curls so that the spray is actually like moving with the curls. You know what I'm saying? And I just use a little bit of this. Again, this is like a heavy product. If you use too much, you're gonna feel it. This product, I feel it like you can feel it in your hair. Like, I hate the way it feels, but it really does help. The more you use a product like that, the more you're gonna understand like how much your hair needs. And then last but not least, my favorite part, so all you're gonna need is a comb like this. Just any like comb, and this, well, actually we can kind of shush our hair up before we do this. So my best way to do this is like flip your head over. So I'm gonna try to get this on camera. Sorry, I don't know what this is what you're gonna see. I like to go like that, run your hands through it, whatever you gotta do. Some volume, but this last step really helps. My friend actually taught me this, and my life has dramatically changed ever since. So literally I'm just teasing it, but the way that she taught me to do it looks so good. So at first it's gonna look super extra. You're gonna be like, Marissa, what the hell are you doing? And then I'm gonna show you. So I'm just taking little sections kind of like this, and I'm holding it at the end, and we're just moving the hair up. So literally, and like, this is really messing up the curls we just did, but you're gonna see it looks so good. And then you'll take your hands through it again and just kind of loosen like what we just did basically. but it gives it that real messy textured look. She got some fun, yeah, just mess her up, like volume, okay? Come through, hunty. Yeah, so it is definitely a messier look, but you can see she has volume to her now. I love doing this when I go out, basically every day. It's a nice like everyday kind of curl, and then my curls will actually fall into like a nice messy curl look too as the day goes on, because like I said, my hair's just straight, so they're gonna fall. But yeah, that is the entire video. I hope you guys really enjoyed. If you did, please give this video a big thumbs up and make sure you guys are subscribed, and I will see you guys in my next video next Monday or Thursday. Peace out.